Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. How are you all doing? How was your weekend? How is that energy for you? Right? Very interesting. I'm curious what all of you experienced. Feel free to share in the comments. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Happy Monday. Monday is the beginning of our weekly journeys. Every week we take a journey through cards, through channeling, through galactic conversations, and also the podcast. Today, the podcast is the May Energy Update, so you can listen to it here on YouTube or on your favorite audio platform. There's lots going on, lots of info, and I'm very excited to share that I have the tarot course out now. So there is a link in the description box below. It is a 3-part series, How to Read Tarot Cards course. It's a lot of fun. So if you've always been curious of how to read tarot, it's a great way. It's a great way to start. So definitely check that out. But let's dive into the messages for today. New week, new energy. What do we have? With all the tarot readings that I did on the weekend in terms of the course, I felt such a pull to use tarot this week. So we're going to honor that energy with the holographic tarot deck. It's this one here. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what do you have to say for today? What's happening? What's happening this week? They're saying, look to the stars. Lots of galactic activity this week. And then they're like, shh, we don't want to give it all away though. Lots of galactic activity this week. I'm so curious what happens this week. Anything else? Okay, I'm being shown lots of things happening in the skies this week. There'll be lots of visuals, lots of unexplainable events in the skies and the stars. Um, UFO, UAP sightings, things like that. Lots happening in the skies. A lot of galactic connection happening this week. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. All right, Spirit. What do we have here? Oh, I also wanted to thank you all so much for your beautiful comments. You know, it's so wonderful. I read all of your comments and I heart all of your comments. I want you to know that I appreciate them. I love them. And, for those of you that say you start your day with me every day, and some of you have been doing this for a couple years, I mean, I'm almost emotional in how wonderful that is, how much the energy that Spirit is bringing through is helping you. It's beautiful and it fills my heart so much. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, truly. Okay, let's get into the cards before I start crying here. What do we have? Okay, ooh, I'm going to take 4. Interesting. All right, this is really cool. So first card that we have is the 2 of Cups. So this can represent divine pairings, divine unions, a coming together of two things, 2 people, 2 ideas. I do feel a heavy emphasis on pairings, divine pairings. There's something about this month too. This part wasn't in the energy update. Spirit didn't bring it through, but I'm really feeling this energy of divine pairings in May, love in May. There's a lot of chaos coming in May, but I also feel this energy of love. There's a loving energy coming in May. So that's how I want to share this card first. Then, connecting to the message from Spirit with the galactic activity, this to me is this connection of those higher realms with us in a very fluid way, in the way that's represented by the water element, which is the intuitive sense. Like your galactic guides are likely connecting with you in a very intuitive way. So these connections can be beautiful and bountiful and loving and open, inspiring. And it might happen in dream state, might be in meditative state, might be these sparks of ideas. You might be somebody that does see some UFO, UAPs in the sky, and it can be very beautiful. The next card, though, we have is the Devil card. Interesting. Now, with the Devil card coming out, this tells me that whether this is about relationships for you. This is saying don't get obsessive in your thoughts about the relationship. Allow it space to flow. Okay. If you're trying to draw in your divine partner, it's best if you set the intention and allow it to flow instead of hyper focusing on it every day. Why aren't they here? Why aren't they here? That blocks the energy. So the first part of this is, are you blocking energy by obsessive thoughts about something? Okay. The second part of the message, though, connecting to the galactics in the sky, this is telling me that there's also going to be some that are not ET, not galactic, but rather the manipulation of the distortion from here, from our world. Drones, man-made drones, things like that. Even potentially energies that are trying to throw off your deeper connection. So this is just saying, hey, notice what you notice and be wiser and rise up. Don't get caught in this energy. And that's really echoed by this Page of Swords card. Okay, Page of Swords is totally this new energy coming in, these whispers of energy coming in, asking you to think of things in a new way, right? This person can wield their sword. They can totally wield their swords, and swords are of the mind. So you could do the same thing you've always done, or you could use the sword in a different way. When you use the sword in a different way, like perhaps this person lays the sword down and uses it as a bridge to get from one side to another. When you do that, you kind of counteract the energy of the devil, and it no longer can affect you, and you can come back into this beautiful energy of harmony and union and partnership. So mastering the mind in this energy is going to be a key thing. When you master the mind, we have this Page of Wands energy, which is passion and purpose and desire, and this soul rhythm coming in. This new soul energy rhythm is coming in, and it's asking you to do things a little bit differently. We've been talking about this. This is literally in the May energy update too, about this new terrain and doing things differently so that you can choose between old frequencies of the devil energy, again, representing that old frequencies that have you chained, or new frequencies of peace, harmony, and union. Quite amazing. This is empowering to me. This is very empowering because we know this, right? We know what to do. We know we're in like a new frontier is the word that Spirit's using. It's a new frontier. It's a new energetic frontier that we're exploring right now. And so we have to be kind of pioneers in that, be creative, do things differently to create the new potentials. Because again, when you do something differently, you put that energy into the collective, which makes it available for others to draw from. So this week's going to be an interesting week. I'm very excited to see how it all plays out. So I will leave that with all of you for now. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. Please do share and subscribe and hit that like button. That helps. Check out the podcast, May Energy Update. You don't want to miss it. And again, remember, if you want to learn tarot yourself, just click the link in the description box below, which will take you to where you can get connected into your own tarot course. So I'll leave that with all of you. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you all tomorrow.